Hello friends, I hope that you're doing well. This is your midweek video update. It's good to be with you again this morning. Hope that you're enjoying your week. I was reading in my devotional thought this morning, a simple sentence stood out to me that I wanted to share with you this morning, and it was the idea of being consciously aware of taking Jesus with me throughout the actions of my day. Conscious awareness of taking Jesus with me throughout the actions of my day. And I don't know about you, if you've got, if you're anything like me, there's a lot of things going on in your life right now. There's a variety of things to manage and to juggle, lots of responsibilities. And sometimes it can be very natural or easy to just kind of put the car in overdrive and just kind of try to plow through things and get them done, which inevitably it leads to things like stress and frustration and anxiety and things of that nature. And so I'm learning to be intentional about bringing Jesus. He's already there with me, but acknowledging his presence and to actively in my will bring Jesus with me into the activities of my day. And I think by doing that, it creates more of a pace that allows me to slow down, to be more present to his work in me, to not try to rush through things to get on to the next task, and things of that nature, and to find a sense of joy and a sense of thankfulness for the tasks or the activities, the opportunities that are before me. And so maybe that'll find some you'll find some encouragement in that for you this morning, to actively take Jesus with you through each of the activities of your day, no matter how important or how mundane they may seem, recognizing that Jesus is with us in those places. So I hope that's an encouragement for you this morning. I want to remind you that tonight is our discipleship group experience evening. But we're doing something different this evening. We're not meeting on Zoom. We're actually going to be gathering together, for those that would like to join us, at Santana Row in San Jose at 6:30 p.m. And we will be meeting near the courtyard area that's next to the Cinemark Theater in Santana Row. If you're familiar with Santana Row, that area, there's a Pete's Coffee that's right there. It's next to there's an Ike's Sandwiches down on that end. So it's the kind of the west end of Santana Row, or the south end of Santana Row. Not totally sure in terms of the northwest, east, south proximity based on that particular location. I just know that it's on the 280 end of Santana Row. And so anyway, we will be meeting there at 6:30 this evening as a group and assembling together in the kind of the courtyard area. There's some fountains that are there. We'll assemble there about 6:30. There's a parking garage immediately across the street from the Cinemark Theater. And so you can park in that garage and then just come over to the fountains and the courtyard area there. And we'll be meeting up. We'll spend some time together talking a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to engage in what I'm calling a learn by doing experience and activity. I promise it's not going to be something where I'm going to force you to do something you don't want to do, that I'm not going to send you out with a goal to go and ask people questions. It's nothing like that. But this is really an awareness activity. It's a prayer activity that we're going to do together for a course of time. And then we're going to come back together at the conclusion and do some debriefing and talking about what things we noticed and what the Holy Spirit showed us during that time. So I'll set all of this up this evening, but I want to encourage you to come and be a part of that. And even if you've not yet attended our discipleship groups online on Zoom on Wednesdays, you're more than welcome. Anybody is welcome to come and join us for this event tonight. Again, it'll be at Santana Row next to the Cinemark Theater at 6:30 p.m. We will run from 6:30 to about 8:30, so 2 hours together doing the activity and debriefing as well. You may want to bring a couple of bucks in case you want to buy an ice cream or a cup of coffee, and so that we can maybe participate in fellowship in that way as well as we do some of the debriefing activity. If you're struggling with being able to mobility issues and maybe you're concerned about doing a lot of walking, the activity that we're engaged in can also be done with very minimal walking. It can involve you sitting and observing as well. And so, so no matter what situation you find yourself in, I want to encourage you to come and join us, and there's a way to accommodate any of us in terms of what the activity is going to involve. It's intended to be a very simple practice and activity, so not overly complicated. So again, I encourage you to come tonight, 6:30. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me, reply to the email that this video is attached to, or you can text me if you'd like. 408-603-6263. That's 408-603-6263. And I'd be happy to respond to you that way as well. So that's what's coming up tonight for our discipleship group experience. And then I also just wanted to update you that we will be meeting again this Sunday, both on Zoom and in person for our Sunday morning worship service. Again, we begin at 9:30. And we'll run till about 10:45 or so. So I want to encourage you to either join us online through Zoom or to join us in person. I wanted to update you that there are some significant changes that are being made. Many of you have probably seen the recent news from the CDC dramatically decreasing the face mask guidelines that are needed and across the country. Just based on the amount of vaccinations that have increased and what they're deeming to be a safe movement to remove face masks in many contexts for vaccinated individuals. And that's important to clarify for vaccinated individuals. If you're not yet vaccinated, you still are at risk of being infected, particularly by another person who has not yet been vaccinated. As I've been following the CDC and other medical professionals, the information that I'm seeing is that vaccinated individuals are safe from contracting COVID and are not being seen with any sort of scientific evidence to show that they're holding and transmitting COVID to other people that are not vaccinated. And although I'm sure that there are some rare cases where where you can always find an exception to the rule in anywhere, it seems that the science and the data is pointing towards safety for vaccinated folks in all of these different contexts. And so that's good news. But with that being said, our state, the state of California, has chosen to not ease up masking restrictions as of yet. And to my knowledge, the most recent news I saw was that they're targeting a date of June 15th to ease a lot of the masking requirements. And so I just want to let you know that between now and June 15th, we'll continue to operate in a masked environment as you come and gather with us indoors here at the church facility. And after June 15th, you're going to probably see us start to ease ourselves and move away and to remove some of those masking restrictions that have been in place for quite some time, just based on what we're finding to be true from an evidence that we're seeing from the CDC in the state of California and health officials as well. So I just wanted to keep you updated on that. So masks will continue in person here for the next month or so. And we'll continue to update you on some more of the details on that as we move forward. I did want to let you know that we are making an intentional change starting this Sunday so that you're aware. And that intentional change is that for anybody that is up front, myself, a worship leader, someone who's leading a prayer time, we have decided that it is safe based on information that we have and also based on the rules that are currently governing the state of California, are saying that we are, those of us that are in a presentation mode are allowed to remove our masks while we are preaching, while we are leading worship, and doing other things from a leadership perspective up front. So we are going to begin doing that this Sunday. I wanted to make you aware of that. So that means that I will be preaching without a mask. Our worship leader will be leading musical worship without a mask. And anybody else who's up front speaking or saying anything will not be required or need to wear a mask to do that. However, we will all put our masks back on when we're sitting in the congregation with the rest of us. And so we're asking that everybody else remain masked while in the building, just like normal. It's just that condition that when we're up front in a speaking or singing capacity and a leadership capacity, that we're going to be removing our masks in order to do that starting this Sunday. So everybody who will be up front has been vaccinated, and so that's probably an important part for you to be aware of as well. And so anyway, that's going into effect this Sunday as we continue to maintain distance as well between us and people that are in the front. I just want to encourage you, again, if you have not yet been vaccinated, we just want to encourage you to get vaccinated. The science on this is showing that the vaccines are extremely effective and are the way forward for us to be able to move beyond this pandemic. And so I just want to encourage you as a church family. I think it's a safe move for you and your health and for those around you. It's also going to assist you as we move forward here at the church in terms of things that we do. You're going to find that masking and things like that are going to be eased up. Social distancing is essentially at some point here going to be removed. And so there will be a day coming soon that looks likely where we'll be able to interact indoors, face-to-face, in close proximity without masks as we had been doing prior to COVID. And that's because of the vaccinations that have been going on effectively. And so if you have not yet been vaccinated, you are continuing to put yourself at risk to contract COVID, primarily not by vaccinated folks, to my understanding, based on the science that we're seeing, but by others around you that may not be vaccinated as well. And so we just want to encourage everybody to be vaccinated. It just makes things a lot easier for us in gathering together. I know this has been a long message. I hope it's been helpful for you. If you have any questions at all and you'd like to reach out to me, please feel free to do so. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. I look forward to seeing, hopefully, many of you tonight at our Santana Row Learn by Doing experience at 6:30. For the rest of us, I look forward to seeing you on Sunday on our Zoom call. God bless you all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye now.